Scripting is one of the most important aspects of your short form videos, and in this video I'm going to run you through a live example of me finding an idea, researching, scripting a video fully in actual real time for one of my clients. So in this video I'm going to go through it all, but before that I want to run you through what I'm going to go through in this video. So if you don't know who I am, my name's James, owner of Magnify Your Content Media, and I help entrepreneurs like yourself build content systems to save time and actually scale. We do it all for them. They don't have to do anything except press record for an hour a week. But anyway, what I'm going to go through today is finding proven content ideas. You don't need to reinvent the wheel in this video. Like after this you won't need to reinvent the wheel, and that's where most entrepreneurs go wrong. They try reinvent the wheel. I'm going to show you how to craft an irresistible hook. I'm also going to show you how to interest peak, how to build interest so people actually stay in your videos and watch longer. I'm going to explain how to deliver clear value, and I'm also going to show you how to create effective call to actions. So this is the structure we're going to follow. We're going to follow hook, interest, peak, value, and then call to action. Okay. And what I'm going to go through now is how to find a proven idea. So where most people go wrong is they try and reinvent the wheel. And especially when you're first starting out, that's not the right way to go about it. You want to find proven content ideas that have already been proven to work, that you can actually take and just replicate and add your own unique spin to it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do right now. For this example, one of my clients, he's a sales coach. So what I'm going to do is go to some popular sales coaches. I'm going to sort their videos and I'm going to see what's working, okay, basically. So I'm going to go to this guy. I already know a guy in the sales coaching industry. I'm going to go to this guy's. Let me put myself a bit smaller. I'm going to go to the Reels tab. As you can see, he's obviously doing well. He has 103,000 followers. And as you can see, the video's performing super well, but we want videos that are like performing better than his average videos. So what we're going to do is download something called SaltFeed. It's an extension, and I'll probably leave a link in the description with all like this whole kind of structure in, so you can just download it and replicate it. So what you're going to do is go to SaltFeed. You're going to click on the items. You're going to go to last, I would say, whatever you want to do. We're going to make it quick this video and go last 200 items. And what this is going to do is going to sort his last 200 videos best to worst. Okay, you're going to go to views now, click on views, and it should just start sorting his videos. And as you can see, how many reels you're collecting, you can see, and this will take a while. Well, not a while, it should be quick because we're only doing 200 videos, but it should sort them into most viewed to at least viewed, and then what you can do after that is download it. Okay, and it's really simple. As you can see, most viewed. We're not going to do these kind of videos today because we don't have to script them out. It's really simple, but I'm going to go through, see which one works, and I'm going to get back to you. Okay, so for example, this one performed pretty well, 65k views. What we're going to do is export all these videos, and you can go to here, click on here, and it's going to come up with all the videos. So what video was that? 1 2 3 4. It's going to be 4 in. Let me go to this again. 1 2 3 4. I'm going to click on it, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to download it. So I'm going to copy the link, and then I'm going to press on snap.insta. Oh, this one's not working. Snap Insta, and then I'm going to copy it in here, paste, download. And the reason why we want to download this is because we want a transcript, and we're going to go to download here. It doesn't matter about the quality. And next we're going to go to transcribe this. So what we're going to do is go to Descript, really simple, and we want to download this because we want to see the structure of the kind of video that he's creating. You're going to go new project, video project. So actually right now for me, Descript isn't working for me. I have no idea why. So we're just going to go to turboscribe.ai. I just looked up something, so it doesn't really matter, but hopefully it will transcribe it and we can download it. As you can see here is the transcription of it. You need to make your sales calls scary. I'm not suggesting you should terrorize your prospects. I'm suggesting you should ask more fear-driven questions. You see back in 1979. Also, we do want that bit, okay, because it's a study. Tell me Okay, so we're going to take that bit actually because it's a study. We do want to copy that bit. But what we're going to do now is go to Notion. And I'm going to go to my client's dashboard. This is another client. If you join us as a client, you get this. And it's basically a full dashboard of where you could keep your content. You know what stage your piece of content is at, and you know exactly what's going on. So for example, no status is an idea that I thought of, and it's just like maybe it's going to be turned into an actual idea. Scripting is when you're scripting, and ready to film is ready to film. And there's also an editor view for the editor, but I won't go through that. Anyway, let's actually create this video idea. So what the idea is, you need your sales calls to be scary. Let's say growth content. Awareness stage, solution aware. We're going to paste that bit in that we've already done, and we're going to put that in the value section. So let's get rid of the 12 seconds. Let's get rid of the 16 seconds, 21 seconds. I don't know why that's in there. And then what we're going to do is put it like that, and now we're going to put hook. So we're going to do a hook. So as I said, we're going to follow the structure of hook, interest, peak, call to, value, call to action. This is where most people do mess up though. The hook, they get that right, but then they don't have an interest peak. And what you need to realize is you need to intrigue people for more. Okay, you can't just say something and they're going to watch forever. You need to intrigue them, keep on intriguing them, and then deliver the value so they stay on long enough so your video gets pushed out to more people, okay? So we're going to start off with the hook. I'm going to go back and see what he put as the hook. You need to make your sales call scary. So that's not a very good hook, if I'm honest. I'm going to put something like this. You need to scare the shit out of your prospects on your sales calls. Okay, that's a better hook than the interest peak. So as you can see, for his interest peak, it's something like, I'm not suggesting you should terrorize your prospects, I'm suggesting you should ask more fear-driven questions. And that's actually a good interest peak. But what I'm going to go to, I'll go to my own ones. That's so peak. 100 interest peaks. So controversial hooks, controversial interest peaks. Personal story, controversial. I know this is going to ruffle some feathers, but it's the truth. Yeah, okay, I like that one. I know this is going to... Oh, actually, I'm going to say, don't get your panties in a twist. You need to scare the shit out of your prospects on your sales calls. Don't get your panties in a twist. I don't actually mean you need to terrorize your prospects. What I mean is you need to ask more fear-driven questions. As you can see, we're taking the actual thing that he's saying, but we're kind of making it unique. And I like to put these like this. And then what we can do is you see back in 1979, 2 psychologists found out a secret strategy. Action, avoid pain rather than catching something, pleasure. And in other words, the human brain fears losing something more than winning. Okay, and then we can go back to it and find out what he's saying. Now you can tell me which sounds more compelling. You can make 10,000, or you don't. If you don't do this, you're going to lose 10,000. Okay, we can do that as well. Now tell me what sounds more compelling. You can lose £10, or you're gonna lose 10 years with your family. That's actually a good one, because like you're like adding an emotion to it, and they're going to be like, okay, damn, okay, I need to lose some weight. Now we can go on to an extra bit, so let's see what he says. The second hit's much different, right? And that's why you need to use 5 health awareness. What should be right now? What's slowing you down? How do you feel about this? The problem is costing you. Can you tell me your biggest priorities right now? Now, I'm not going to go through all that. I think he's waffling on a bit right now, and you shouldn't really waffle in your short form videos, because people are just going to go off of it. But anyway, let's read through it. So you need to scare the shit out of your prospects on your sales calls. Don't get your and don't get your panties in a twist. I don't mean you actually need to terrorize your prospects. What I mean is you need to ask more fear-driven questions. You see, back in 1979, 2 psychologists found out a secret strategy. After extending the research, they found out that people are twice more likely to take action to avoid pain rather than to capture something that gives them pleasure. In other words, the human brain fears losing something more rather than winning. Now tell me what sounds more compelling. You can lose 10 pounds, or you're going to lose 10 years with your family. What one sounds more compelling? Obviously number 2, right? Because it's a fear-driven question. Would they rather stick to where they are at right now, or put in the work and have an extra 10 years with their family? We're explaining why the second question is better. And then what we can do right now is we could just literally say, and that's why you should scare the shit out of your prospects on your sales calls. And this was just a random one, really quick example, by the way. I normally take more time, but I'm just trying to show you the structure of what you can do and how easy it actually is. And then you can put a CTA, call to action. And this would have been better if he done this as well, because he says the second hit's much different, right? And that's why you need these 5 health awareness questions. If he just said that, if he said at the end and left this for the call to action, like he could have said, comment the words keyword and I'll send you over my 5 health awareness questions, and that would have got more comments and it would have gone even more viral. Okay, so comment question and I will send over my 5 health awareness questions. Okay, now as you can see, let's read through it. So you need to scare the shit out of your prospects on your sales calls, and don't get your panties in a twist. I don't mean you need to terrorize your prospects. What I mean is you need to ask more fear-driven questions. You see, back in 1979, 2 psychologists found out a secret strategy. After extending the research, they found out that people are twice more likely to take action to avoid pain rather than to capture something that gives them pleasure. In other words, the human brain fears losing something more rather than winning. Now tell me what sounds more compelling. You can lose 10 pounds, or you're going to lose 10 years with your family if you don't take action. Obviously number 2, right? Because it's a fear-driven question. Okay, would they rather stick to where they're at right now, or put in the work and have an extra 10 years with their family? And that's why you should scare the shit out of your prospects on your sales calls. And then it says comment question and I'll send you over my 5 health awareness questions. So you can go into a bit more detail about this, and you can do whatever you want with this, but this is how you can script a video, and this is the structure you need to follow: hook, interest, peak, value, and then of course the call to action at the end. But yeah, I hope you got some value from this, guys. If you want more videos like this, make sure you subscribe and everything like that. And if you are interested in having this whole docs and just all those lists of 100 hooks in Dress Beats, you can check the second link in the description. It's going to take you to this asset and you can download it and you can have it forever. But subscribe, everything like that. I hope you got some value from this, and peace.